Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Omosh YUK again. So today I just want to talk about some of the uh, things that uh, make us not return to the motherland, even though we plan to return to the motherland, there's some things that will hinder us from or prevent us from going back to the motherland. One of the things that I find that can be very can be an obstacle is when we are too much into debt. Like there's too much debt. Like this, you have a car on finance, you have a house that mortgaged, that, and also there's different kinds of debts that we can get into. So these are the things that can hinder our return back to the motherland. Because if you have debt, for example, paying for a car, let's say 300 or 400 or maybe 500 pounds a month, uh, based on wherever you are, like a certain amount of money, you took a car on finance, and this money is going out like every month, the money is going out. So I believe, like, so that money that is going out, if we were to save, let's say, £3,000, or we get a car for once, or a £4,000 car, and then that, because if you're paying money for a 5 year period or 4 year period, I don't know, whichever how long it takes to pay off that car, that money can actually be used to invest into, like, if you're someone that have the mentality of one day returning to the motherland, then we have to sacrifice having to drive that nice car, that new car, like, then get a 3,000, 4,000 pound car that you pay for once, and you don't need to pay, leave alone the interest that you have to pay uh, for a car on finance. So these are some of the things that can hinder us from investing, because if you're paying this amount of money every month to the company, like, this money can be used for investing back in the motherland. Can buy land, you can do whatever your goal is to be able to relocate back to the motherland. You know, so another thing is, well, just taking things on credit. Car is one of them. House is one of them. Obviously, you don't own that house until you pay 100% for that house. You know, a phone on contract. People buy the latest phones every time. If you're someone that you want to return to the motherland, you want to have some cash that is flowing into your investment, because we want to return to the motherland, and we don't want to be returning and we want to depend on other people. So one of the things is debt. Is a big one. Is one that if we really want to return, then we need to make sure that we tackle that issue, because then it can be an hindrance. So another thing is lack of planning. So we don't plan to return. It's like we want to return back to the motherland at some point, but we are not putting plans together. We're not, let's say, having something that generates income. Even when you're when you're in the diaspora, if you have something in the motherland, something that will be producing income. Let's say, for example, you traveled to Africa, and then most of the time we find that we have to save money. You know, save money and be able to, so then when we go, we have something to we have money to be able to spend. For example, if you're renting a place, or but if you have like something on the ground uh, that is generating cash every month, then we don't really have to worry so much, because it's part that could be a part of retirement. You see, so that whatever business it is, it will take care of you or take care of me when I'm, for example, in Kenya or whichever country that you come from. So we don't need to stress. We only need to stress about maybe buying a ticket and flying to Africa, or but the things like how we are going to stay, whatever we're going to eat. Like we've already taken care of that because we have investments on the ground which will help us. So I do believe that we need to plan ahead. Be procrastinating and thinking that we will do it at a certain time, we will never get it done. So I believe if we do in bits, if we do in bits, like we just have, oh, this year, oh, this is what I want to do. God willing, like God give us health, we plan and then we execute the plan. So I just want to encourage both you and myself. These are things that I'm learning for myself, because I want to uh, return to the motherland at some point. But I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to be calling back in the diaspora, asking friends and family, "Oh, could you send me this amount of money? Or could you help me in this place?" That's like disgrace, because they'll be laughing at me or laughing at you. Like we just need to plan, and because when we plan properly, then we can actually say goodbye, America, goodbye UK, goodbye whatever place you find yourself, you know. So let's think about another thing is we don't have investments in the motherland. If we don't have investments, it will be really hard to be able to go back, because there's nothing that you can rely on. You don't have anything on the ground to be able to take care of you. For example, in some nations, in Kenya, for example, you can pay for medical insurance like yearly. Uh, and if you do not have that money being generated every month on the ground to be able to even, for example, pay for your medical insurance, it's not possible. Like maybe possible by asking other people, but I'm saying we want to be independent, so we need to have like investment on the ground. I don't want to say that I'm returning, or we have a. Some people say that they will buy a house and maybe at the end, maybe they're 60 or 65, I don't know. Then they will sell their house and return. That the house they will liquidate. They will have some interest. But sure, you can have that money. But for me, like having money there is just spending it. If that money is not gonna give me anything in return, at some point the money is gonna get finished, unless you invest it. But at the age of 60 or 65, well, you can invest, but you're a bit skeptical. You don't want to take risks. Like when you're young, you are more prone to taking risk. But at that age when just about, you fear that you will lose your money. So when you have time to take risk and invest in the motherland. So then you can actually wake up one day and say, I'm tired, I'm sick of being abroad, and then you leave. So I just want to encourage all of us that as we are planning and to go back to the motherland, that we have something on the ground that can take care of us. You have a house that you can live in. It doesn't have to be a big, huge, massive house, but this house shouldn't be bought on credit, because you don't want to be going abroad, coming from abroad, going to the motherland. You being paying rent or being mortgaging, but then you go back and pay rent or mortgage. So we want to build our house, even if it's in the village or if it's in the town. You buy the house, you buy it cash, you see, because we are running towards freedom. Another thing is why we could find it hard is friends and family. You say your vision, you say what you want to do, you tell them that I want to invest in Africa and I want to return back. But sometimes you find people that they haven't done the same thing you want to do, but they kind of seem like they have experience which they don't have. So they will try to discourage you, or based on whatever they had from someone, or read on the internet, or watched on YouTube. And so we need to find people that are like-minded, so then when we share our ideas with them, they will encourage us, they will encourage you and myself. So the people that we surround ourselves with can also make a difference. They can discourage us from investing and hope and wanting to go back to the motherland, or they can encourage us by showing us even ways in which we can achieve our goals. So having people around us that will help us to, will direct us, will show us how to do, having like-minded people around us, so I wish you all the best. This is not the end. I believe that everything that you're doing, one day you will be able to relocate back to the motherland. Thank you for watching this video, and God bless your work.